Wait, I'm wearing such a cute outfit today, and it's filling me with so much joy because it has been like 5 degrees for the past month, and I've just been running around, busy, working, practical, not really dressing up at all. So this is making me so happy. I'm wearing this Boutique Central t-shirt. It's a boutique chain that exists in just Rome, and I have it belted really high with this Timberland belt. I typically wear low-waisted pants all the time. Not that this necessarily is a low or high-waisted thing, it's just belted in that spot. But I love the cinch, and I'm interested in doing something a little bit different. This is kind of how it looks like on. And I have this silk skirt, just a little slip skirt from my mom. I have these tights, which are from, oh my god. Let me just sit back. I have these tights, which are from Shirley Touchya. I pulled them for a recent photo shoot and ended up just buying the whole pull. They have this cute little felt embroidery kind of pattern. Where is it? Yeah, it's right there. And it has some rhinestones. And then I have my Miu Miu heels that I love, and they make me feel so cute and girly. But let's get into this video, which I've seen floating around on YouTube for a while. A lot of people have been doing this fun little activity of just making a little Pinterest board for 2026. I would say I'm not a very big Pinterest girl just because, one, I kind of see through the fact that it's very, very, very algorithm driven, and I feel like everything I save is like a direct copy of itself. Like I could save a metallic lip and then there will be 20 metallic lips right under, so it's not really pushing my brain creatively or doing anything groundbreaking by way of research and art and whatever, but it's just fun. So sometimes I do find like a really cool archival piece on Pinterest. Like I will say that I found the Chanel Resort 2010 boots, the sailor wedge boots that I love dearly because of Pinterest. So there are some gems here and there, but for the most part it feels like a lot of clutter. Oh my god, also I'm reunited with my favorite hair products, so that is making me so happy as well because I feel like myself again, and I'm about to go outside in just a couple leather jackets and not a puffer jacket, which I have hated to have long hair and a puffer jacket this entire winter. I just feel like it's the worst, but whatever. I'm gonna be so happy to wear my outfit today. Okay, so then let's get into my little Pinterest board and talk about what I've been wanting to do creatively for 2026, fashion, beauty, what have you, photography. The first section of photos on this board are of Addison Rae, and I have said this a million times, but I just cannot get enough of the way that she creates images and just is this entity for the images, like with the way that she dresses, the expressions, the emotions. Like she puts her entire soul into creating a moment and not just a photo, like an image, not a snapshot. It's not just like, oh, take a picture of my outfit. It's like, let's make a world. And it's always so inspiring because as a photographer and a stylist, I'm always looking for those worlds. Like I feel like for me, I love living in a fantasy like that. So I want to be inspired to just take photos of even just myself to the next level. Like, so good. This first one where she's in a latex dress for her like Grammy awards, Grammy Museum performance. And then, of course, the scuffed Louboutins, like that in itself, it's just a whole perfect world. It kind of makes me think of the Seven for All Mankind show that happened this week, which was so good because it was this like indie sleaze revival, but just it's getting to the point where it's like there. It's like we're at the pinnacle of it, and the character is really built, and it's really there. It's like this girl, you can totally believe the night she just had and how effortless with effort. It's really Effie Stoneham vibes, and I saw Mandy talk about this, about how it's like the cross between Effie Stoneham and Jenny Humphrey, this fashion girl meets just like club rat who has a bunch of glamorous stuff in her room and just like grabs something from a pile of just clothes on the floor, and then it's like fabulous. Like when I was watching the first season of Skins, like everything that Effie had was like, she was like a fashion girl, but in a way where it's like they did not portray her as a fashion girl. It's just like her closet was just sick. So I totally see this in this photo, like she's literally wearing scuffed Louboutins, and she's made it cool because in this world where fashion is in and immersed with pop culture, it's something that the everyday person has a form of access to, even if it's just through opinion and an art form that they can admire. So having a scuffed Louboutin is like relatable because these are the people that are buying fashion off the real, and it's just so fun. Stuff we've all talked about for a while because the internet is a place where you just repeat all day. But anyway, this photo for W Magazine by Raphael Pavarotti, just so good. I love images like this where it's just like a plain background. It's like you don't even need to be in a place for this to be just like a moment, like something is happening. Like absolutely amazing. And just like when you're taking photos of someone, you need the model to like have something to bring as well. They're literally there to create the story as well. There's, I guess, I don't know if it's a misconception or if it's plain obvious, but I don't know, the model has to bring like the emotions, the energy, and the fact that Addison can stand in front of this wall and this is a whole story is just like very telling of her storytelling, emotional expression, capability, all of that. Even this moment on the beach, it's gorgeous. It's like, it's not really, like she's not wearing a swimsuit. It's like Ben Doctor with this cute little bra. Like it's perfect. It's just perfect. Even the sandal, like I cannot, like it is just so good. The exact moment of the sunset, the flash, the expression, like everything. It's like I'm stating the obvious. It's right there. The photo is right there. But just come on. In the grass, like this is giving Alice in Wonderland, but it's literally just her in her heels in the grass. Can I say more? Again, insane photos. Like so simple, but the fact that she chose that pose, it's funny because it reminds me of those like Willem Dafoe photo shoot poses, but it's girly, it's playful, it's cute. The expressions, her mouth open, like just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Next, I saved a bunch of photos of Hannah Creak's upcycled plaid studded distressed jeans. And I've seen Susie wear them a lot, and she's shown how it's actually like two jeans stitched together as well. So on top of just the embellishments and the ripping and like adding layers, it's literally like reconstructing two pairs of jeans into one. Kind of reminds me of the way that the Levi's engineered jeans have the seam that goes around the jean to be more comfortable, but there's something so flattering and formal about the way that that is cut and seamed. And it reminds me of that. I don't really like Levi's engineered because I feel like, I don't know how I feel about like the diaper situation, but who knows, I haven't tried it, so I can only just, yeah. And I have plenty of baggy pants that are not filled in that area. So next, I have a couple Chanel pieces saved. Of course, most of them are the Chanel Resort 2010 boots, and like so good. I love them because they're a statement, but they're so easy to wear in my opinion. I feel like you can put that with anything, and maybe because I like fashion, but I feel like they're not insane. Like they make a subtle statement, and that's like my favorite thing about clothes is when it's fabulous and major, but super wearable. Like I don't want to buy something that's gonna sit around for an eternity, and these for sure, so good. I really love the ballet flat with the interlocked logo, the big, just nice, like crisp. I'm not like a logo mania person. I just feel like the way that it looks in these shoes just feels right. Like it feels like something like pop art, or I don't know, maybe I'm brainwashed, but I feel like it's different in this context, and I love it. Then these boxing boots, like I didn't even know that Chanel went hard like this. I did not know, but it's so fun. I've just been unlocking the world of like Chanel when it meets rock and roll, fun, indie, sleaze, fantasy, and been loving every second of it. Next, I have a couple photos of makeup because I want to really level up my makeup this year. I feel like, yes, I love the fact that I have this very signature form of doing my makeup. It takes 5 minutes. It's easy. It's like I know what it is. I'm like not sitting in front of a mirror being like, oh, what if I do this and messing it up and like whatever. Like plenty of times where it's like, oh, let me do an eye look, something with my eyes, and I'm like, oh, gotta wipe it all off. Like I just didn't want to do that ever. I really like have never done anything with my eyes, which I don't know, maybe it's time for a change because I went through a phase of hating mascara, the way it felt, like my eyes just watering, all of that. But I'm like, whatever, it's kind of fun. I like the idea of like runny mascara or like smudgy eyeliner. I think it could be fun, especially with the way that I dress and the clothes that I like. So first I have this metallic lip, which I've had on mood boards for shoots previously, but it obviously hasn't come into fruition because it wasn't like, we need to do this. It was like, this is like the vibe. So I haven't recreated it, but I would like to, just for myself, learn how to do it because I feel like it would be so fun. And same with this pink metallic lip, the MAC lipsticks. I think the ballerina slipper lipstick, whatever it is, has been going viral. Ew, I hate that word. Or just being popular at the moment, and it has that vibe. And it's super cute. It's so like simple and girly, but fabulous at the same time. Absolutely adore this kind of Andy Warhol pop art sort of lip. I think it's so fun, especially with the lipstick on the teeth. It reminds me of Laura Violetta and how she does messy makeup that looks insane. It looks so perfect, as if like it wasn't messy. Like it looks messy, but it's like so calculated. It must be like a genius form of messy, is what I think. Then I would really like to get more interesting with makeup, and I love this sequin idea where they've just like done lash glue to glue all of these sequins, and especially with the fact that it's like going into the eyebrow. It's really cool because I've always strayed away from eyeshadow because I have hooded eyes. Like you literally cannot see my eyelids, so what's the point? It's like gonna disappear behind my eyebrow bone. But something like this could actually bring detail into this world, and I've always like been very safe with my eyebrows. Like I've never covered them, I've never bleached them, I've never done any of that, so this could be fun. It's like a faux sort of eyebrow bleaching moment if I put like light sequins over them. It's like, it kind of gives me the idea in a different way. Like it shows me what my face would appear as without like the commitment and the bleaching and whatever. Then love, again, with the whole like eyebrow section and just like lots of volume here instead of like this confined space that gets hidden. Also, like I naturally have like an orange tinge over there, so I've always just been like, oh, I have like natural eyeshadow, I don't need to do anything, which is cool, especially when I'm not doing crazy makeup. But yeah, I love this. I love this look so much, and you cannot see it, but I've also been like experimenting with blush contouring because I just never contoured before, and I feel like blush is a color that could probably suit the paleness of my face more. Like I'm like nervous to use like orangey, bronzy contours because I feel like it'd be really obvious, but I like the blush. I really don't think you can see it in this frame or on me right now because of how bright the sunlight is, but I don't know, for what it's worth. It's been fun to play with. Then I have some photos of lace and similar eye masks, which are so insane. Just another little theatrical detail that's just like simple, effortless. It feels wearable to my crazy self because it's like a little teeny tiny detail. And of course we kind of had a little bit of a moment seeing it when Addison wore it for Fame Is a Gun as like her, hey, this is my new single, I want this to be big, it's about to be the Grammys, blah blah blah. It was just building a character as always, as she does. I want to build a character for myself. I feel like that'd be so fun, but I feel like time just gets away from me. But it would just be so fun to see what I could be. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone except myself and my crazy, silly mind, but it would be so fun. So I love this one. It feels really cool because it's kind of like a headband as well, and it has that kind of gimaguous, like sequiny, really cute vibe. And it's like a veil almost. And then I love this just like wrap around. It's cool how her hair is like going with it. It's straight in the like ponytail thing. I have trouble wearing hats or anything around the outside of my head because my hair being so thick, it would like stick out in just awkward ways. So I feel like I have to do it under my hair. And I actually made one recently with a piece of lace from tights that I was not going to use because they were like garter tights, and I feel like I'd prefer just real garters, or I would just prefer stay-ups. I don't really love like the garter tights. This material is sick. It's kind of like a meshy situation. I think it's like metal, but it still has that lace vibe. Just gorgeous. Absolutely insane. Love. Simple one. This is kind of like what I feel like I would gravitate towards because I can hide it under my bangs. And it's cute. Like the one I made is black, so it kind of blends in with my bangs and can sometimes be too much of that darker color like volume here. I feel like the light one would just like go into my face naturally instead of like covering it too much, but still give that like mysterious vibe from it, which I love. And finally, some imagery. Nothing like groundbreaking photography wise, but just some cute images. I mean, some of these, let me not say that before it ends up being like some amazing photographer, because Pinterest is so bad at crediting because it's just a bunch of people putting a bunch of random stuff over everything. But whatever. So I'm saying that it's like whatever because it's from Pinterest, but if one of these is a photographer that I should know, whoops. But anyway, I love these photos where the models are just like laying around, messy, just not in a perfect pose, just because all my life, even when I'm taking a photo of an outfit, like of myself, I need the full outfit for some reason. I need it to be like full, and that really dilutes the storytelling element of a photo because you're just kind of like taking a product shot. It's like, who cares if you don't see that exact moment on the shirt? Like, who cares if you don't see these buttons when I have my leg up like this? Like, this is more of a story, this posture, than me just like this, you know? And I've always been just too safe with it, and I'm like, wait, but I don't want to lose the shirt. It's like, who cares? Like, do it. Like, lose the shirt. The photo will be so much better. It's like, you're not dressing up to be a mannequin. You're dressing up to like live your life and have a story and express yourself, and I don't want to let that die in my images. So I've been working on that with my photography, and I feel like it's just a good exercise like for day-to-day outfits. So that's that. And these photos are just gorgeous. The color palettes, everything about them, the mood, love. And then I end on a very straightforward photo of an outfit, but I love the character here. I love the one. This is more about the styling than the photography, I would say. I love kind of like this crazy girl. Like, I love the one stocking, the really gorgeous high platform heels, this military jacket, the wig, and the gun. It's like, yeah, it's just so fun. It reminds me of like Blondie, and I better not be saying that because she's wearing a blonde wig. That would be so cliche, but like, yeah, I just feel like it's a little cartoon character, a little fantasy of some sort, and I'm enjoying it. But yeah, that is my 2026 board, and yeah, I'm basically just looking to have more fun as the year goes on, have more storytelling elements, create more characters, take it a little bit further than I usually have, stop being so safe, start really diving into the things I've wanted to dive into my entire time being creative, like let's go, this is how it's done, and that's that. So hope you enjoyed. I had really a lot of fun filming this, even though Pinterest is not my go-to love of my life. I'm in a phase where I really want to prefer and prioritize print media and reading and looking at runways and not just like being fed the little meaningless snippets from the internet. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and let me know what your favorite thing is, what's something that you've been thinking of for the year, and follow me on Instagram, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time. I'm going to do another kind of like thoughtful, I would like to say, video next, like I did with the performative fashion, because I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed diving into quotes, real people, what they're saying, just like smarter people than me, good images, history. Enjoy it so much, so I have a little idea for that. And yeah, thank you so much as always for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your day.